So I just wanted to mention that Python Power BI as well. So we are integrated with your Python as well. So let's understand. So before we are going to discuss that, let me introduce myself. That is Vijay Kumar. So having that 8+ years of experience as a senior analyst. So far I have trained for 35+ batches on this data analytics. So I have trained more than 600+ students so far on this data analytics. So I have worked with the different domain, different environment, different the work environment. So we can discuss about all what are the real-time scenarios that are help us to get the job. So let's understand one by one. So let me make you understand that our program, the data analytics. So what is the data analytics? Why we need to learn it? So what are the different technologies that we are going to learn over here? Understand here one by one. So here you just understand the first technology that we are going to learn here, that Power BI. So this is the first technology. So next technology what we are going to do here, that Excel and Advanced Excel. So this is also we are going to cover in this program. And the next what we are going to do here, that we are going to cover that SQL Server. And apart from this, so what we are going to learn here, so there will be some small topics, that is the statistics and mathematics. Fine. Then apart from this, we are going to learn here so Python as well. Essentials, what are the important for your data analytics, Python things. And the next what we do, so which is important, AI scenarios. AI scenarios in your Power BI. So why we are taking only the Power BI scenarios, we will understand one by one. So these many technologies that are going to cover under this data analytics. That is why we used to call it as a, all this full stack is called the data analytics. Now understand here one by one. So let me decode one by one. So Power BI first. So this Power BI is a primary technology. So why we used to call it as a primary technology here, that so because of entire your project is going to complete here, develop project. So if your whole project is going to complete by using this Power BI technology under this data analytics, why we need to learn other technologies, we will make you understand. So step by step understand. So this is the Power BI, this is very important one, primary technology, remember. And the next technology, whatever the technology that you are going to learn here, that you have to understand here that data. So any technology that you want to do some work on the technology or any project, you must require data. The data is coming from the two different technologies. One is the Excel, Advanced Excel, and second is the SQL Server. So let's understand Excel and Advanced Excel. So here that, let me call it as Excel only. So Excel here, that it is contain the so let me call it as a data source. Yes. So here that you have different sheets. Let me open my Excel to make you understand that. This is some of the Excel, some data. I'm going to open it. Capture. This is the Excel. It contains the data. Once you scroll like this, you can reach out more than 16,000 plus columns like this. These are all the multiple columns that are there. Columns. So like this, you will reach out that more than 16,000. So once you scroll up like this, these are all the multiple rows. So these kind of the rows, you can get that more than 10 lakhs plus rows. Perfect. Not only here, that you just go add the sheets. These are all the different sheets that you can call it. So you can add as many sheets as you want. Simple thing. So which means that each sheet that contains the same amount of the space, 16,000 rows, columns, and 10 lakhs plus rows. So this is how you just understand. So simple 4 years of your data like this, it is very huge amount. So this Excel can hold that huge amount of the data here. So that's why can I call it as here that, so your Excel is holding the huge amount of data. Perfect. So when we reach out to the SQL Server, I will let you know that here also we used to call it as a database. So why we used to call it as a database means, so many databases that you can create over here, that SQL Server. So each databases, it again contains that multiple tables. So each table contains that again huge amount of the data. So once you reach out to the SQL Server, you can understand this one. So Excel, it is simple thing that I can show you right now. The SQL, you need to create the database, tables also you need to create, then only you can load the data. So we'll see that one. So once we reach there. Then why we need to learn the two different technologies? If any one technology is fine, so both are all using for the data only. So, but the problem is that all the companies, they are going to use this SQL Server instead of Excel. So that's why, can I call it as a, it provides that more security. So here also there is the security, no difference between there. But the problem is all the companies that are using the SQL Server. So that's why you must learn SQL Server. So this Excel, some companies, they still, using the Excel, or some, any MNC company, each company, you need to work on some Excel work. So that is why Excel also important under this data analytics. So this is how these three are very important for you to understand to get the job on the data analytics. Up there. Next, remaining things what we need, these are all the three different items why we need to learn them. Observe. So here the statistics and maths that are there. So where to use, when to use, why it is required, understand. So whenever you go for the any financial domain, or whenever you go for the any insurance domain, so these domains, they require some of the statistical and mathematical operations that you need to understand to apply in the real-time projects. So for that matter, what you need to learn or understand here. So first statistics, observe. Here the statistics, very simple thing that you need to understand. So what is the sum, which means the total value, how to count, what is the minimum value, what is the maximum value, so what is the deviation, what is the standard deviation, and what is the count, and next what is the count distinct value. So these are all the some of the simplifications that you need to do, nothing bigger. See, you might come across all this in your school days. And the next one, what you need to understand here, that mathematics, you no need to do the much hard work over here. So there is the addition that is there, and the subtraction that is there, and the multiplication that is there, and division that is there, and the percentage that is there. So these are all the some of the the options, the topics that you need to understand. So I want you to understand here, do we really need to understand all this? So even you don't need to understand what is the definition of the addition, what is the definition of the subtraction, what is the definition of the deviation. So because, so in your Power BI, so there is the one concept, one module that is there, Power Query Editor. So this Power Query Editor integrated with your Power BI. So you no need to read them separately. There will be the option sum. So you click on the sum, you will get that amount. So your option that is there, deviation, you click on that, you will get that result. So this is how your Power BI that is integrated one module, which means that this is totally free. You no need to read it separately. So however, we are going to learn the Power BI thoroughly because this is your primary technology. You need to complete entire project to complete here. Simple thing. So that is how only the thing that you need to understand from the here. And the next Python that is there. So you just understand Python. Python here, why we need to learn the Python? So whatever the technology that you are going to learn, Python must be there. So because Python giving you the some advanced one. So here also we used to learn it. So here technically we used to call it as a PyPower BI. So in the Python, we will understand the essential of the Python. And apart from this, we will understand that some NumPy or some Matplotlib libraries. So these are all the some of the stuff we are going to learn over here also. Fine. Finally, there is the AI scenarios that are there available in your Power BI to make your work so easier. So you will understand them also. So that is why these many technologies that are required for your data analytics. So then only you can grab the opportunities so fast instead of just learning about the data analytics or business analyst or data analyst. So that is only the thing that you need to understand. So let me go to the program some more deeper here. So any technology that you require to learn here, that you must require the data. I told you, let's understand the data first here. So data is coming from where? Understand here. Your data is coming from your online shoppings or offline shoppings. So whenever you go for the any retail market, so any Ratndeep, Lululemon, DMart, or any Amazon, Flipkart, wherever you go, you buy something, you are going to add the some amount of the your information over there. And whenever you want to buy the some manufacturing, so this manufacturing sector also you are going to provide that some information about you, your EMI details, or manufacturing, or registration of your the any vehicle or car, like that. Some of the information that you need to provide. So not only here that in the bigger way. So whenever you go for the resource, so the resources, whenever you are providing that resources to build something or create something, you must take that resource. From there also you are going to get that some of the information. That information is going to load as a data. And the next human resource, you just understand. So this human resource also it is required to make the data. Fine. Not only here that when you go for the any Zepto, Zomato, Swiggy, or any social media, Blinkit, or social medias also. So you just understand even your mobile also will let you know that how many hours that you have used every week. So what is the app that you are frequently visited. So like this, you can understand the the entire analysis about whatever you are doing. So which means that can I call it as your data is coming from the multiple sources? Yes. So that is only you just have to understand. So your day-to-day activity. So the day-to-day activity is becoming your data file. So that is fine. Whenever you get the data from the different sources, if the data is 1 month data, that is fine. Simple thing you can understand very well. If the data is 1 year data, it is much difficult to understand. If the data is 2 years, 3 years, 4, 5, or you can understand here that just like this. So 10 years or 10 plus years of your data, can you able to understand it? No. You can't able to understand it. For example, if I am the owner of the any company, so this is my data that coming. So this is actually just 4 years of the data. Just 4 years of the data. I can't able to go through one by one, go and read one by one. So this is too difficult. So I can't able to go that what is my sales quantity or the discount and the profit out of my sales. I can't able to go it. So because of I'm the owner, I'm too busy. So in that cases, what is it is going to happen? Whenever you have huge amount of the data, your huge amount of the data required to convert. Required to convert this data converts into meaningful understanding. So to convert this huge amount of the data, meaningful understanding in less time. So that is more important. So less time, not only developers, we are developers. So to the client also in the less time, they can understand very well. So that, whenever you are going to convert that huge amount of the data into the some meaningful understanding in less time. So you require some, powerful technologies. That is the one is the Power BI and the second one is your Tableau. So these two are the very important technologies that can convert huge amount of the data into the meaningful understanding in less time. So that's why these two neck to neck technologies, so to work on the huge amount of the data just like this. We will understand the demand from this side. First, let me make you understand the Power BI. So what is the Power BI? So this Power BI, so here BI means business intelligence tool. Observe here. So why we used to call it as a business intelligence tool? Observe here. So whenever your business is going to, make the turnover day by day business, or month to month business, or quarter to quarter business, or year to year business. So just like this, whatever the amount of your days. So based on your day to day business, your Power BI is going to intellectually understanding your business. So then what is the helping from this one? So whenever your business based on the business only, so only turnover is very important and profit also important. So based on this, the any business that depending on this. So whenever you are going to take that better decisions on your, by using this business intelligence tool with your data, so you can easily understand that better decision making, and you can give that better offer. So you can attract the customers more. So just like this, your Power BI intellectually understanding your business. Fine. So this is not your definition of your Power BI, but your standard definition of your Power BI, that which we used to call it as a data visualization. So fine. So what is the meaning of the data visualization over here? Observe. So let me open my Power BI now. So this is my Power BI. So just understand. Let me expand it. Just observe only, don't worry. So I have 4 years of the data from this Excel. Observe. This 4 years of the data I'm going to connect to my Power BI. So here I have already connected my data over here. So this is the data. So you can check data here. So just observe only, don't confuse. So this is the data which is having that 4 years of the data. Fine. So now what I am doing, so this is the data section. This is the visualization section. Power BI means data visualization. So that is not complete definition. Observe here. Come to the slow down here. So here that. So these are all the different charts, different tables, and different graphs. So the moment you click on somewhere over here, that it is coming here automatically. So you can drag freely anywhere. Simple thing. You can expand it. So no worry. No one will ask you. So just observe, as I told you, I have 4 years of the data I have connected to my Power BI. So this is data, this is visualization. I have taken the one chart from here. So what I'm doing, from this 4 years of the data, this is the columns. I'm taking the city, click on it, simple thing. I'm not writing any code, observe. So I'm going to click on the sales, or you can drag and drop over here. So you just observe. Let me turn on the labels. You can understand better. So observe. So my 4 years of the data, within the seconds, I can able to understand that what are the cities that are having the top sales. So these 3 cities are having the top sales: New York City, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. Simple. Not only the top sales, you just scroll up like this, enter all the cities turnover. It is going to give you information in less time only. Just to go down, you can understand that what is the least sales value that are contributing from the cities. So Jupiter, Elyria. So these are all the bottom 3 sales values that you can experience. Perfect. Observe. So this is how you can make it the any chart visualization that convert huge amount of the data into the meaningful understanding. Not only the chart, you just observe. I'm going to take the one more chart over here. The moment you click on it, so this is the some donor chart. So I'm going to understand the total region turnover. Take the region over here, drag and drop, and your sales value. Instead of the sales value, let me check the profit. What region giving you more profit? This is how simple. Just observe here. This color indicates, so 37% of your contribution of business profit. And what is the least contribution? 13%. So this is the 16.32. This is not 16, 13.86. This is the least value contribution of your profit. So just understand 4 years of your data. It takes only single click. You can understand how you are going to analyze your data. So that is why beauty of your Power BI. It can convert your huge amount of the data into the meaningful understanding in less time. So that is only the thing you just have to understand. So fine, perfect. So these are all the different charts. You can click anywhere. You can see the sum visualization over here. So I want you to understand that what are the different charts, when to use, what to use, how to suggest these different charts into your real-time projects and suggest to your client. So these are all we are going to learn step by step. Now you have to understand the definition of Power BI. So Power BI is data visualization in the form of different charts, different tables and different graphs. That is only you just have to understand. So I'm going to write here. So your Power BI is data visualization in the form of different charts, different tables and different graphs. These are all the things that you need to understand over here. Perfect. So just like this, we are going to convert your, the different charts like this. So this such kind of the multiple charts become the one project. This is like one project, you just understand. So this one project, what it is going to do, that one. So you go reflect anywhere, you can see that, reflection. So just minimize it to see the very bigger one. Fine. You can see like this. So this is today workshop for the some other batch. Okay, let it be. Your project will be like this only. So what is happening? So small kind of these data visualization will become your project. Here it is that your project name is called the dashboard. So also you can call it as reports. Also you can call it as page. So page means whatever you have this page 1, page 2, page 3 like this, you can add as many as you want. So that's simple. So this is your project. Fine. So once you complete your project, what you need to do, so you must require to save that project somewhere. You must require to provide that some permissions to the some customers, which means that clients. So you have to provide that subscriptions. So these are all the some of the stuff that is there. Finally, what you need to do, you have to share this to the client. So this is the entire thing that you need to understand from your Power BI. So that is why before you understanding any technology, you must understand the data. So this data is handling by the two things, that is one is the Excel and another one is your SQL Server. Perfect. So once you complete this section only, then you can go for to complete your project over here. So after you sharing your project to the client, this is end of your business of project. Fine. That is why this is your entire life cycle of your everyday. Perfect. So this is fine. So to install Power BI, so what are the prerequisites? So prerequisites, understand here. These prerequisites. So first one thing you just have to understand. So you must have 1 to 2 GB space on your C drive. So this is important to install your Power BI. Only for Power BI, we have multiple technologies. Even for SQL also, you must require some other space also. Excel also required. Excel might be the inbuilt that is there with your laptops. But SQL Server also install, and Python also required to install. So you must have 3 to 4 GB required for your C drive space. Apart from this, as I told you, after you complete your project, you must save your project. Not only your project, your data also you need to save. So for that matter, what we require that. So minimum 15 GB to 20 GB that are required for you. So this space where it is required, so on your hard disk. This is important. For example, if you have any old laptops, so 32-bit laptops also that you can install, no worry. and usually we all people using that 64-bit laptops only. So both you can install it. So this is only the prerequisites. Make sure that your laptops, tomorrow we are going to install your Power BI in your machine. So this is, remember, let's understand here that any technology that is there, you must understand that. So what we need to learn, how much we need to learn over here that. So here under this data technology, as I told you that you need to complete your project by using this Power BI only. So for example, you have the project 100% project that you get. So you need to complete this project 100% from your side. So what are the hard work that you need to put here to complete your project, to get the job and to understand this entire program? Just understand here that there are the two different components that are very important for you. The first component in this to complete your project, that is the Power BI desktop. So which we have seen just before. This is your Power BI desktop. So you just observe here. So by using this Power BI desktop only, you are going to complete your project. Perfect. And the next one, observe here that Power BI service. So this is the another component. This is also very important for you to understand. Perfect. So fine. These two are the very important for you to understand. So by using these two components, you are going to complete your 100% project over here. So how you are going to complete here that? So 80% of your project you are going to done by using this Power BI desktop, which we have seen just before. So here you need to understand that what are the different options that are available. So because of this is totally depending on the options mostly. So you will understand that these are all the main menus, different main menus that are there. So you have to understand that what are the sub options that are there, when to use, where to use based on the client requirement. Fine. The remaining, out of this 80%, the remaining 20% you are going to done by using that Power BI service component. So you will understand here. So let me decode it too. So Power BI desktop, as I told you here, you are going to develop your project. So perfect. So the sense you are going to develop your project. So you are considered as a software developer. Perfect. So now observe here that. So this is also just understand the Power BI service here that you are not going to complete your project. You are going to manage your project. So whatever the project the developer, software developer is completed by using Power BI desktop is going to give that to the Power BI service. The Power BI service level, the person is going to manage that project. So who is going to manage this project? They are considered as an admin. Simple thing. So it means that including the Power BI also, you can go for the two careers. One is the Power BI desktop developer or Power BI service developer, which means that software developer and admin. Simple thing. So let me make you understand here. Your 80% of your project, going to done by using that your Power BI. So out of this 80% of your project, 70% of your project is based on only options. Perfect. 70% only options, that is important for you to understand. So no need to write any single line of coding or any logics. So all are options. You just go click somewhere, it is going to give that some result. Simple thing, just like this. So you don't need to work hard. You just the multiple options that are there, you go check here. So what are the options that are available over here, there? So multiple options that are available. You just do only the 70% of your project by using options only. You don't need to struggle. Simple. Then that won't give you the job. So everybody can do because of the options only. But there is the 10% out of this 80%. So you must require this 10%, very important. So here you are going to write the logics or you are going to write the formulas. So who are perfect in this? So they are getting that jobs only. So because of here we used to call it as a DAX formulas or logics. So these 10% will give you job. So compare with the 70% of your work because everybody can do. So this 70% of the work. Just understand here that your logics are DAX formulas. You don't need to, remember that all the things. Minimum 15 logics that are very important for you to understand. These 15 logics keep on repeating in your interviews, keep on repeating in your projects on any domain. Simple thing. So 15 to 20 somewhere only. So here for that also we can use that some AI assistance, that is the ChatGPT, you can take it, or Gemini you can take it, or Copilot that is there you can take it, or Perplexity, say any Google, you can use anything that you can get these logics also. But the problem is that whenever you go for the face-to-face interviews, they don't allow you to open your ChatGPT. So in that cases, what you require to do, minimum this 15 logics, you have to by heart it, or every day you do practice it. So in our sessions also, I will make you understand so easy, so simple. But you have to understand that as well. So this is how you just have to complete your project by using this Power BI desktop. So you consider as a software developer. Let's understand that remaining 20%, which is there managed by the admin. So what here the admin is going to do. So first you understand here that these 20% of your work based on only options. So here you no need to write any logics, any formula, just like this Power BI desktop. So everything is an option over here. And the next thing what here we are going to do that one. So whatever the project that you are going to share, after developer share that, so here the admin is going to save some place. So he's going to decide that workplace location. Then apart from this is going to manage that. So whom to share, whom to provide the permissions, access, row level security, or any scheduling refresh. So whatever the items that are there, any files, location, subscription, sharing, everything is going to take care by admin here. So that is fine. So this is how your Power BI service it is going to do that one. Fine. Let's understand here that program. So we are going to take that 1 hour session daily. So we are going to help you that building your resume. And in our project, we will do that 2 mini project. And we will also do that 1 or 2 mini, our major projects. So this major projects are mini project, one major project you can consider, why waste time. So here that major projects, what it is going to help you that. So it is going to help you that how you are going to, face that interviews, how you are going to explain your interviews. So for example, if you are working on the non-IT, so you want to switch to the IT, I will help you out how you are going to use that real-time experience into your data analytics. So from non-IT to data analytics, I will help you. So for example, if you are working in the IT with the different domains, so I will help you out how to convert that your real-time IT with the different domain experience with your data analytics, how to explain in the interviews. So for example, if you are fresher, so fresher level, so two things you need to understand here that. So for the fresher level, so first question they will ask you what you have done in your recent college project. So minimum 4 to 6 lines that are important for you to write somewhere what you have done in your project in the recent BTech passed out or any degree or somewhere. So if you don't have anything, so you haven't done any project over there. So some people is coming from the non-IT background, which means that non-BTech or non-degree. So from there, those people, what they can do here that. So I will help you out how to explain your project by using this explanation of the project. Simple thing. So this is how you just have to understand. And the next, what you need to understand. Some people might not, learn all these different technologies. They can't able to remember. So what they can do. So to get job, what is the minimum requirement over here? That so minimum thing you must require that Power BI plus SQL. So these two are the important for you to get the job. So these two you have to be perfect over here. So whenever you go for the Power BI, you might expect that 80% of your interview questions from the Power BI and the remaining 20% of your questions is coming from the SQL. So remember. So I already told you that from the Power BI side, So you need to work hard only for the on this 10% mostly. So this is options. Everybody can do it. No worry. So these are all the logics only that are important. So when it come to the SQL also, here the 15 to 20 SQL queries that are there. So these queries keep on asking in the interviews and the real time also that you are going to do it. So when it come to the data analytics, simple thing. So here the 15 or 20, here the 15 or 20, total 40. So this much, hard work that you need to put every day to get the job. So that is the simple thing. So now understand one thing here. Whenever you are going to use that more options, here the 70%, here the 20%. Is there any boundary or barrier for that? So only BTech students only can learn it? No. So even if you have any degree, so with any group or branch, BTech from any branch or MTech from any branch or B Pharmacy, M Pharmacy. So whatever you have, any PG, MBA, MCA, so whatever you have degree, you must require to patients to learn it. Simple thing. So you must hold the degree to get the job. So even school kid also can learn it because most of the contents only the options here to complete your project. But the problem is here that you must require the degree. So even if you have any gap also that you can cover over here because simple technology that you can learn, but you can expect that high packages. Let's understand here that my students, how much they got the packages over here, that the fresher level, they got the, average package 2.5 LPA to 6 LPA. So this is the pressure level packages. So many of my students who have got the package range that like this. So when it comes to the experience, the average that you can expect that 8.5 LPA to 15 LPA. So this is how you can get it. Then apart from this, one of my students who is having that 4+ years of the experience, he got the 24 LPA. So highest package. So another guy who have got that 17 point something. So let me call it as 17 LPA. So like this, based on your technical skills, based on your knowledge, based on your practice, based on the way of your explanation in the interviews, and based on the your company. So you can expect huge amount of the packages from this simple technology that easily understanding. Perfect. So that's why you just have to understand. So from my side, so whenever I take that 1 hour class, I will ask you to do the 2 hours practice every day. Since it is having that options, but you must require to 2 hours practice. So why it is required? Because of they are going to ask you that some option over here. You need to understand that where it is available. So what is the use of that option? Where to use in the real time? So these are all some of the stuff that you require to understand and explain in your interview. So that's why minimum 2 hours practice that is required. So apart from this, what I want to let you know. So sometimes every week, 1 day or 2 day, so or 1 or 2 workshops that like this we are going to do. So just like this. So I will make you understand that how you are going to visualize your data. So we will try to do this workshop also. So this help you to unlock your potential, creativity, how you are going to approach with the data. So fine. This is how you just have to understand. So my program. So any queries or questions if you have, అడగండి. ఏమైనా queries or questions ఉంటే. So here one thing, fresher level. So you can go as a job 1 as a Power BI developer or job 2 as a Power BI admin. So 2 jobs that you can grab from here, fresher level. In the Power BI in a SQL server, here also you can go for the database developer. So here also you can grab one job, fresher level. And the go to the down slowly here that you are going to experience with the Python as well. Here also you can grab that one job over here as a pressure level. Perfect. So if you can't able to do anything, so you are too much having that daritram, you are going for the non-IT job, that is the Excel. Simple. So like this, whenever you are going to learn the some technology, you have to understand how to grab the jobs.